Hey everybody, welcome back to another week here at The Loop. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'm really glad that you've joined me this week. Today I want to jump into our next book of the Bible, the book of 2 Kings. This book is obviously a continuation of 1 Kings. It tells us all about the nation of Israel and their relationship with God. In these books, we see many kings who are not leading the nation of Israel the way they should. And so God sends prophets like Elijah to confront the kings about the error of their ways. The first king that we read about in 2 Kings is a king known as Ahaziah. Ahaziah has an accident and he suffers a pretty serious injury. And so Ahaziah turns to a false god, Beelzebub, and he inquires with that false god about whether or not he's going to recover from his injury. Now, God is obviously frustrated about this, so he sends Elijah, the prophet, to confront him. Over and over again, Elijah asks the question, is it because there is no God in Israel that you feel like you have to consult with another God? And within that question is an important lesson that I want you to learn about God and his relationship with you. When you are looking for answers or seeking direction in your life, God wants you to turn to him first, not someone or something else. So be honest, what's your tendency? When you need answers to questions that you have, when you need direction for your future, who is the first person that you typically turn to? Is it God or is it someone else? Last week, I was talking with a young man who was thinking about transferring colleges. It was a big decision for him in his life. He said he had been praying about the decision, but he didn't feel like he was getting a clear answer from God. After I asked him a couple of questions, it became apparent that he was hearing one thing from a mentor, and he was hearing something completely different from God. The mentor's reasoning and logic made all kinds of sense. He knew that his mentor loved him and cared about him and only wanted good things for him. But in this case, the mentor was telling him one thing, and God was telling him another thing, and it was creating a lot of confusion in his life. I'm a firm believer in having godly mentors and talking to them about decisions and listening to the advice that they give. But give God the opportunity to speak to you first. If he speaks, you listen. And when you do, you will never go wrong.